Hello everyone. It's Stray Faye here with another episode of Olympia Soiree. We're at the sub-finale of Himika's route. Stuff is taking a turn for the worst. We found Hyrie. Clearly working for some terrible being. Has to be Izanami. He is after Byakuya's show crystal. Not sure what is going to happen if the goddess Izanami does get that. But yeah, he was promised anything he wishes in exchange for Byakuya's life. And now Akaza is like trying to get Hyrie, trying to find Hyrie. Himika is like going to Shinimizu Spring. There's a bunch of tremors down in Yomi. Something is waking up down there. And yeah, something's going down. So let's figure out what's gonna happen in this next chapter. Hiruko's curse. What is Hiruko's curse going to be? It also has to be Himika's curse, right? All right. The sun is out. I don't see any clouds. What are you talking about? It's getting cloudy. I hoped I was wrong, but it seemed like the sun was weaker than before. The tremors haven't stopped yet. Lady Olympia, your breakfast. Thank you, Chigaya. Has Doma returned? About that. According to the Chamberlain, it seems that he is at Sundial Plaza. I heard they began evacuating people from Yomi to the surface last night. Oh well, I guess one way that we could get people from Yomi up here. I guess they're not completely cruel. Chigaya, you can have my breakfast. I'm going to the plaza too. Huh? It's dangerous. I'll go with you. You shouldn't go out with all this shaking. Don't worry, I'm just gonna have a quick look. Alright, nothing bad ever happens when you go out alone. But the shaking is dangerous for you as well. Don't worry. Oh, please feed Daifuku for me. Now I'll be going. Lady Olympia! Oh, bye. Everyone stay calm. The surface is safe, so just follow our instructions. I didn't even need to go to the plaza. It's chaos over here. Residents of Yomi filled the streets. For now, your priority is your own safety. Thank you for your cooperation. Haroba! Ah, you're safe. Is Akaza in Yomi? I think he's leading folks out through Kunado. There's no telling when the next big quake might be. First thing we decided was to get everyone out safely, then. Get out of here, Yomi! Oh wait, get out of here, Yomi creeps! Oh come on, there's a disaster going on. If it was the opposite, if something was happening on the surface, you guys would flee to Yomi. Damn it, here we go again. The surface isn't a place for the likes of you. Shut up, we're not staying down there to die. Who cares if you die? All of you up here are an eyesore. Unbelievable. Look at lives are at stake. All of you, calm down. I raised my voice as loudly as possible and the people around me fell silent. This is no time to be fighting. Everyone must evacuate immediately. But, Lady Olympia! I understand it is difficult for you to accept those who you have shunned until now. But is spreading your poisonous hatred of the only thing that's important to you when all of us here are in danger? Urgh. All I want now is to see that everyone on the surface and in Yomi are safe. Life is the most important thing of all. Keep your thoughts to yourself and prioritize your safety. Our fair maiden is right. At the sound of his voice, the air around us grew tense. Should something dire happen to Yomi, the surface will not be spared. These tremors are the very proof of that. We must help each other out lest we perish together. Colors matter not. Your lives, and all of you, are the most precious of all. Some nodded in agreement while others wept. For once it felt as though everyone's hearts were united. We just needed a disaster. Please, be safe, everyone. Maiden of the White, will you go to Yomi? That's an odd thing to ask me. If you will allow it. It is said the fearsome goddess of the dark sleeps in Shinimizu's spring. Forgive me for allowing you near such danger. I'm going because I want to, Lord Jigen. I see. I suppose I'll have some persimmons and await your return. Okay, well, can we get some backup? I mean, I don't know what backup can do against a little goddess down there, but I mean, look at the bright side. I guess it's very implied that Byakuya can't get Haku. I guess we have the immunity there. Next time we meet, introduce me to your husband-to-be. Oh, a little winky face. He's like, go get him, girl. Go get Himika. Oh, well, he's supportive. Kind of odd that Tsukiyomi was not supportive of Himika, but I guess, like, yeah, he's more concerned about, like, the proper husband for Byakuya. I hesitated for a moment, then nodded. I was surprised he would bring it up at a time like this. Understood. I'll come to introduce him soon. It was a promise. I was going to make Himika my husband. Alright, Jigen's like supportive. So far Jigen is like even more supportive, like, than even Tsukiyomi. Like, Olympia, what are you doing here? I can't escort you now, but please head back to the manor at once. Kunado is in a state of chaos with all the people of Yomi coming up from below. I just want to go down there. Let me through! This was the first time many of them had ever been on the surface. They're gonna be like, hey, it's not so bright up here. Here's my permit, I'm going through! What? This is no time for jokes. Wait a minute, I won't let you through. Lord Jigen said I could go. See you later. Bye. Later? Come back. Please come back. Just gonna run into danger here. There's no one around. This place was usually filled with people, but it was completely deserted now. Littered on the ground were shoes, clothes, food, and other items that were left behind in all the madness. Ah! Another tremor hit and I fell back against a wall. Worse than yesterday. At this rate, I somehow managed to steady myself and ran over to the bathhouse. Oh god, is Yosoga even still there? It's so quiet. Knowing Yosoga, I'm sure he was able to evacuate everyone in an orderly fashion. I don't see anyone around here either. I hope Yosoga and the rest really did make it out safely. As I carefully made my way down the corridor. Oh, Camellia, you're still here. Ah, we've got trouble. Serious trouble. Lord Tsukiyomi's out cold in Narako. What? He won't wake up, even when I shake him. What should we do? Calm down. I'll go there right now. By the way, is Yosoga around? He's going around to make sure that there weren't any guests left behind. Well, can you let him know I'm going? Well, do. Alright, bye. We're going into like the most dangerous place right now. No backup. Alright. Well, looks like Izanami took out Tsukiyomi. Tsukiyomi? Asaha? What's Asaha doing here? Both of them were lying next to the spring. They were both pale and completely unconscious. Get a hold of yourself! What happened? Oh, Tsukiyomi. I could hear him groan faintly as I shook him by the shoulders. Asaha is breathing. Neither of them will wake up, but at least they're both still alive. Yosuka should be down here shortly. Just hold on a while longer. I'm really worried why Asaha is here. Maybe he'll make Hairi snap out of it. I kept encouraging them as I looked around quickly. There's no sign of anything being damaged. Shinimizu Spring looks the same too. The spring was as quiet as usual. Nothing at all seemed out of the ordinary. Where is Yosuga? Should I take them up? But I read that it isn't safe to move injured people. Can you even lift them? It's like, I mean, Asaha maybe, but Tsukiyomi is like a full-grown man. I stared at the stairs heading up in the hopes that I would see someone approaching when suddenly I heard footsteps. Thank goodness! Yosoga's finally... Why are you here? Get out of here! Why? Could have been anyone. I was expecting Hairi. Good day, Olympia. Huh? The sight of him here took me completely by surprise. I wish I could say we were finally alone, but unfortunately... Shut it, Cannon. Just hurry up and tie that monster girl up or something. Hairi? Okay, well, I can't. I guess employer and employee are in cahoots. Fear and despair washed over me. No help will come. I made sure to lock the door behind us. What? Stop fooling around. I need that door open to save Tsukiyomi and Asaha. There's no use in saving them. You are not Hairi. You are not Hairi. Hairi would never forsake Asaha. He would forsake the whole world, but he would not forsake Asaha. This world is going to end soon anyway. As for that shady doll maker, Cannon already knocked him out so hard he'll probably die soon. Hairi! Asaha is just asleep from some medicine. Then again, it might be better if he dies without knowing what happened. So stop saying such things! Oh, and... I'm gonna turn you into a nice white show and give you to that lady. And that'll be... the end. The two of them slowly walked towards me. I took a few steps back. Why Cannon? I mean, I knew they were acquainted, but I mean, I guess Cannon also, like, wishes for the end of the world. Please don't put up a fight, Olympia. I would hate to be rough with a lady like yourself. I mean, your intentions is to kill me, though. Then let me through. They're still breathing, so all I want is to save them while I still can. I love the way you look when you're angry. To be precise, I want to watch that face become twisted in despair. Hairi told me he wants to bring an end to this world. It sounded merry enough, so I decided to pitch in. Sounds fun, I guess. What's going on here? Is Cannon affected by Shinimizu Spring too? No, that's just his personality, unfortunately. There was no sign of anyone coming down the stairs. Did they really lock the door behind them? Tsukiyomi, wake up! Can you hear me? Please wake up! You're so cold-hearted, Olympia. Calling out to another man when I'm talking to you. Cannon! Behind me was the spring. My only way out was being blocked by Hairi. Byakuya. Huh? My real name? Before you die, I want to feel the pleasure of your company. Ah! Okay. Not the CG I wanted, but the CG we got. Another one with cannon, I see! He tore my jacket off, and in the next moment, there was a silver blade in front of my eyes. God, what is this music? What? No! Stay still. You don't want to get hurt, do you? Not that you can escape death. Let me go! No. I felt something touch my ear in the same moment that his cold fingers ran up my blouse. Stop! Poor, beautiful Olympia. It would be a tragedy for you to die a virgin without a husband. Ew! Byakuya, use the Batsu! Batsu now! So stop it! I wanted to push him off me, but I knew that even the slightest movement would send his silver blade through my skin. Before that happens, why not indulge in some long-awaited pleasure? Can he even do that? He's not functional, right? That's why he used Kaina in his revenge. Cannon lifted my skirt, running his hand up my thigh. Stop it! Of course you want me to stop. You're being exposed to someone you don't love. But it's fine as long as I can watch you make that face. Cannon! He traced over me with his fingertips, and my breath caught in my throat with horror and frustration. If you want to kill me, be my guest. You have the power to do so. Go right ahead. What are you saying? Ah! I felt him pull down my underwear, and I immediately struggled against it. Come on, don't be like, oh, all life matters. No, Batsu him. The sudden prick against my skin sent pain through my body. You can kill me, really. Or would you rather expose yourself to more embarrassment before a child's eyes? I stared at Hiruko. Suit yourself. Not like that's a rare sight in Yomi. Just do it quick before someone comes down. You heard me earlier. That lock won't be easily broken. My heart sank at Cannon's words. I grew more hopeless with each passing second that I felt I couldn't fight any longer. Isn't there anything else I can do? I don't mind if I end up getting cut. But if I didn't succeed in escaping, it would mean certain death. But even if I did manage to run, what would happen to Tsukiyomi and Asaha? The thought made me think twice about escaping and rendered me completely helpless. Well, just do it already, will ya? I'm sort of getting a little tired. Hiruko is having a hard time standing straight. Hiruko? Shut up! Your damn voice is so annoying. What should I do? What can I do? Please help me, Lady Amaterasu. I'll do anything you wish. I'll pray to you 1,000 times. So please. Huh? Did the door open just now? Impossible. I have the key. Byakuya. Oh, thank God. Himika! What? Surprise, Cannon's hold on me slackened. Now's my chance. I somehow pushed Cannon off me and moved away as quickly as possible. No, Cannon, you idiot. I slapped his hand away as it came forward to grab me and ran straight to Himika's side. Thank goodness. You're safe, aren't you? I'm not hurt, but my clothes just came off a little. Yeah, just a little. I'm sorry. I should have noticed sooner. I wanted nothing more than to take Himika into my arms, but stopped myself from doing so. Yeah, not the time. Why, you? How did you open that door? Man-made locks are nothing to me. Hyrie. You are connected to Izanami. I have no idea who that is. She is a woman calling you from beneath the waters. Do not listen to her. She will only bring you misfortune. You know, I don't care if she brings you 1 misfortune or 100. Hyrie, just stop already. If Izanami awakens you... No, this entire world will be destroyed. Sounds like a plan to me. Why do you think I was listening to her orders in the first place? How many times do I gotta tell you that I want this lousy world to end? I've got no regrets. There's no meaning to life. Giving me that pitying look again, are ya? You're the Undertaker, right? I bet you've only turned the dead into show before. You've only touched cold, lifeless corpses that can't even move or speak. But I've been making the living disappear. You never heard their screams before, have you? You never had their voices cling to your ears, have you? Never had them chase you through your nightmares before. Never had anyone glare at you and curse you as they die, have you? That's the world I live in. And you're telling me life's worth living? Himika's body shuddered ever so slightly. Okay, this world made Hyrie the executioner. And this is kind of just desserts to do this to a child, but yeah, he's sacrificing the innocent as well. That one-eyed guy, you know, he promised me, Sakyo, right? That if I took on the job of executioner and did a good job, he'd give me a co-ribbon. Oh god, Sakyo was involved in this as well. This should have never happened to Hyrie. And he even paid me well. He laughed and said I wouldn't need to go back to Yomi ever again, but look where I am now. Did he even pay him? I feel like he didn't make ends meet just by like selling cookies and newspapers too. All that's happened was getting surface scum like Kura treating me like shit. So yeah, I want everyone to die. Hyrie. Die, die, die. Die! Everyone and everything, just die, die, die! I won't let that happen. I will save you. His voice was dignified and gentle. The sound of it brought tears to my eyes. Huh. As if some idiot like you can really do that. The same guy who called me his mother is gonna save me. I never asked to be saved, not at all. Despite the situation, his attitude was the same as always. Same old Hyrie. That was why I wanted him to be saved. I quietly whispered to Himika. Himika, how can we save Hyrie? Tell me how I can help. I'll do anything. He let out a huge sigh, shaking his head. I'm sorry. I don't know. Oh. Jinimizu Spring hasn't changed yet, which is good, but... Huh? Someone else is coming down here. Those footsteps. Ah, what the? What is going on here? Camellia! Camellia, where's Yusoga? Yasaga? Yosoga? Uh-oh, she malfunctioning. Who is that? Where? Camelia's arms lunge towards me. Camellia! Stop, get back. Himiko stood in front of me as a shield. Camellia missed me and her hand fell to the ground. Oh, why did you do that? Please don't get in my way. Camellia? Camellia gave a happy smile and skipped off towards Shinimizu Spring. Camellia? Camellia, what are you doing? Camellia stopped right in front of the spring. Wait, I thought maybe Izanami possessed Hairi, but Camellia also went into the spring as well, right? To pull Hairi out? She slowly turned around. Oh! This is not Camellia anymore. Should I use a different voice? I still have more voices on the voice modulator.
My hideous Hairi, kill the Maiden of the White at once.
What? I didn't recognize the voice that came from Camellia. I never heard it before, but it was so mesmerizing and terribly dark.
It will displease me greatly if we are discovered. No, perhaps he approaches even now. Before his arrival, we must eliminate the White.
He... Akaza? Or is it Lord Jigen? Or Doma?
Let the light of the sun be extinguished. Darkness shall fall and hide all those who dwell in this realm. What greater happiness do you seek?
Your voice. The woman. In the water.
The show you offered are quite delectable. Their souls have become one with my power.
So that's what it was all about. Which means they're gone forever.
But what I desire most of all is the glow of the White Maiden's soul.
No, don't do it, Hairi. Don't listen to her. What the? You're still... I know it won't happen right away, but someday we'll bring change to this island. It'll take time, but change will come. I promise you that I'll change things. So please, just wait a little bit longer. Shut up. Things aren't going to stay the same forever. Even now, there are people working for change. I can't perform any miracles, but I'll do everything I can. We'll all work together. Just stop saying that already. I'll abolish the executions too. So Hairi, please.
Such a despicable child.
Suddenly, I felt a change in the air and turned to see the dark waters of the spring undulating.
The same form as Amaterasu, the same voice, the same foolish platitudes. Enough already.
Huh? The same as Amaterasu?
My hideous Hairi, do not harbor such hopes. Those born hideous are destined to forever be shunned and despised. no love will ever be bestowed upon them. Be quick and slay the girl at once. In doing so, shall you be embraced at last by the darkness.
Mother.
Hiruko. So this is your attempt to conceal your hideousness. The filthiest, most hideous existence in all the world dares not hide behind the guise of beauty.
Mother. Oh, is that not Himika's, like, real form? I mean, it's not the first. We've seen, like, someone transform into some, like, eldritch horror.
You mean to lie to this girl? As rotten and loathsome a creature as the day you were born.
No. Himika's lying to me? I noticed that my legs were shaking. I wasn't even sure whose words I should trust.
Yet, I understand your deception. After all, you would never know love otherwise.
Please, stop.
That girl will flee from you the moment she lays eyes upon your true form.
His true form?
So you employ trickery to ensnare her in your miserable clutches.
Enough. Mother, please.
Maiden of the White, come forth.
No.
Oh, behold!
Camellia? Don't break Camellia! No, you're breaking her!
If you do not heed my command, I shall destroy this doll of yours.
She tore off her arm and tossed it into the spring. No, stop!
Now shall I be rid of the other arm? Perhaps a leg instead.
Stop! Stop!
So sentimental? She's but a lifeless doll.
With an eerie rumble, the waters began to rise. Byakuya, don't go near the spring. But, Camellia!
More amusing, perhaps, to see her beheaded.
Camelia's hand slowly wrapped itself around her neck. No! Don't break her! I don't know if you can fix her, but don't break her. I said stop! Oh, Camellia! No. Don't tease my friend. Camellia? Hurry. Please run. No matter what happens, I'll be alright. I'm a doll, so it doesn't hurt at all. Please don't say that. I don't know why, but I feel strange. I don't know what's happening, but I do know that you're in danger. So please run. But I couldn't abandon Camellia, not after seeing her struggle to control herself so I could escape. And running wouldn't save the island from disaster. Even if I fall apart, I'm sure Lord Tsukiyomi can build me a new body. So it doesn't matter, even if I'm broken into pieces. stop it! Don't say such a thing! You are my very special friend. No, we're not sacrificing Camellia. No, Camellia. I don't want to be a burden to my very best friend. Hurry. Run. No. I reached out to Camellia when... And you have a gun. Alright. Do it, Harry. I forgot about cannon. You had to bring the gun into a freaking deity fight. The blood ran cold in my veins. Get rid of Olympia now. If not, your little brother here is dead. Cannon's gaze turned to Asaha lying on the ground, but just a moment ago, Hairi was willing to sacrifice Asaha. Cannon? Are you stupid? There's no time to be confused, Hairi. You want to put an end to this world, right? Your little brother will die regardless. Stop! Don't tell me you're still holding out for some salvation. Ridiculous. Don't be so naive. Living in this world won't lead to happiness for either of us. Hairi, you said yourself that Asa won't ever find happiness. You said his color traits have doomed him to a life of suffering. Cannon, stop! Or do you want to see Asa being reviled and spat upon by those on the surface, just like they did to you? Stop saying that! Hairi, let's protect your little brother. You're right. You, me, and Asaha won't ever be happy. Living on this island is just pure suffering. The spring? As if responding to Hairi's will, the water in the spring climbed higher.
Ah, what joy!
Camellia? My legs froze at the sinister voice.
Finally, light will disappear from this world. Finally, I shall be free.
Mother. Die. Die, 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 die. Hairi, please stop! Everyone. Everyone die! What? Oh. But the power of the skull. What if Himika is actually the skull? Mother. Darkness does not belong in this world. Himika? He even gave the skull a hat. You are still sealed beneath the spring. You can only speak through its waters. And so I'll make you disappear from this world before you awaken.
Hiruko!
The first child ever created was the most hideous and the most powerful. Which is why I was able to create a second world. The world where Olympia resides. It was created by Hiruko after Amaterasu died in the first world. Wait, we have some like weird time paradox thing. So like, Amaterasu died in one world, and maybe like that world is like gone. But Himika just like copy pasted, and like Amaterasu is just like here now. I don't think there's any like folktales of like Amaterasu like dying. So yeah, I guess if like she dies, that's just like end of the world, right? Like no sun. All right, that's interesting. Like, huh? I exhausted most of my powers then, leaving me only with the power to maintain this form. But what little strength remains in me now, I will use upon you. Mother, I will erase you from this world. Himika! You are not needed in this world. Hideous filth like you should not remain. So please, disappear from us.
Hiruko, my dear child, you should not say such things.
That is all I can do now.
Hiruko, if you waste your powers now, you too will disappear from this world.
That is what I wish. Himika! What are you saying? Himika glanced at me and smiled. Byakuya. I will send Shinimizu Spring and Izanami to oblivion. Then the world will be safe forever. Forever? No, wait! Himika? It's going to be bright, so please shut your eyes. Wait! What did she mean by disappear? Please, shut your eyes. I won't! Please, shut them. Himika? I complied and squeezed my eyes tight. Let sacred fire cleanse this world and cast a light upon the dark. Be gone! Huh? I opened my eyes at his words. In front of me... Oh, he is the skull. Himika tossed the skull into the spring. Ah! I couldn't tell what was burning. The flames were nothing like I had seen before. They flickered like a reflection upon the water. Stop. It hurts. Hurry.
Hiruko, cease this. You would slay your own mother.
Mother, I want the world she lives in to be a beautiful one.
Hiruko, you will disappear as well.
As I said, I'm going to cleanse the world of what does not belong. Hiruko, stop! Don't tell me you're really going to disappear! I tried to get closer to him, but the flames were raging so fiercely that I could hardly take a step. Amid the flames stood Himika with a calm composure.
Hiruko, extinguish these flames!
Mother, you're not the one I wish to protect. More than anything, I want to protect. Himika's arm made a small movement. His rainbow bracelet glimmered softly as it reflected the fiery blaze. Mother, goodbye. Himika? No! Himika! Himika! Oh, the spring is gone. Don't look at me. Himika, don't say that. I've used all the power left inside me. I can't sustain this form much longer. Oh, he's breaking apart? I'm starting to fall apart. Huh, he looks like a puppet. Like, kinda what Camellia is, right? My body is so hideous, isn't it? That's not true at all. It's exactly as my mother said. I've been deceiving you all this time. I'm sorry. I'm really the most hideous, defiled existence in this world. That is why I was sent out into the ocean on a reed boat. No one wants to look upon me in my true form. They shun me. They drive me away. That is why I couldn't go near Amaterasu. I couldn't protect her from that man. And so Amaterasu fell into a deep, deep sleep. The next time I see her, I want to look beautiful so I can be by her side and protect her. I asked Tsukiyomi to create this body. Oh. Okay, so he's kind of like Camellia, right? Like, so instead of like a prosthetic arm, he has like a literal, like a whole prosthetic body. Himika, you shouldn't talk right now. I guess that's why maybe Tsukiyomi's like, yeah, he can't be your husband. Like, he's like, he's a puppet, right? Like, it might be a little bit difficult to procreate. I already knew his life was fading with each passing moment. 18 years ago, a child was born. On that night, I heard Amaterasu's voice. Should anyone wish for her presence at the 18th year, she would use the girl's soul and body as a vessel to return to this world. Huh? Wait, are we like... were we about to become like the incarnation of Amaterasu? But that'd be kind of like reflecting like what happened with like Hyrie, right? Like... Well, I guess Hyrie wasn't the one possessed, it was Camellia that was possessed. We would get possessed by a goddess and like wouldn't we kind of cease to exist. So I have been waiting a very long time for the day I could see Amaterasu again. But you weren't her. Don't tell me he wanted Amaterasu but not Byakuya. That would be too sad. Wait, so he's referring to me? Your very existence slowly pushed Amaterasu from my mind. You lived your life brightly, gently, with warmth. You made me want you. Himika. I'm sorry I made this world so hideous. I was the one who created the color classes that you so detest. Huh? Amaterasu is so fond at gazing at rainbows. I thought it would please her to return to a world filled with every color. But little by little, my human soul faded away. No, I abandoned it. I knew my deformed existence could only create deformed worlds. My hideous existence could only create hideous worlds. And then I gave up. Look closely at the bottom of the shrine gate. Long ago, it was once made from show of every color. Huh? But some humans decided it should be built with only beautiful colors. So the rest were discarded and thrown away at the waterfall. But the waterfall was beautiful, wasn't it? It was! So we need to see it again, together! I'm sorry I created such a horrible world. But now, you're here. I'm certain you'll change the future. Himika? You're making it sound like you're going to leave me. Yes. I'll disappear soon enough. You know that already. No. I won't be able to see you again, but never forget the lunar rainbow. No, don't say that. The rainbow I saw with you was the most beautiful I had ever seen. Stop it. Don't talk to me like it's the last time. We still have a lot to do together. It's alright. After all, I cannot be your husband. Himika! Look at me. My body is no different from Camellia's. I am a doll. That is why I cannot give you a color. I cannot be your husband. So it's best that I disappear from this world. No! I am very happy now. I was finally able to be of use to this world. This time, I was finally able to protect it. And you. I never thought my hideous existence would be of use. So I am very satisfied. Stop it! You need to stay with me! Oh. Oh no. The bracelet. Himika's weak fingers gently touched my cheek. This is a good ending, right? We didn't actually get a bad ending. We're gonna bring him back to life, right? The rainbow bracelet on his wrist shone like a rainbow. Long ago, a shapeless god separated its spirit crystal into two to create man and woman. Since then, humans have been born without half of their soul and are fated to search for the one who would complete them. Before I go, I'll tell you a secret. That was a curse I placed upon the world. Curse? It was so humans would not experience the solitude and loneliness that I felt. So humans would find someone to be with. I wanted someone to love me. I thought my soulmate might be out there. But I'm your soulmate. I won't let you leave me. Not now. Let the outsider Tokisada know. I am sorry I could not search for things with him. Himika? The meal we shared at the bathhouse was delicious. It was the first time I'd ever eaten with others. But the most delicious of all was the passion fruit I shared with. Oh no! Himika! No! He just disintegrated. Say something! Anything! Why aren't you answering me? He's dust. You're not leaving me, are you? There was nothing in my arms anymore. All that remained was a rainbow stone bracelet. No! Himika, where are you? Say something! How dare you only leave me with this? You're so horrible! Are you telling me you don't need it anymore? No, this can't be happening! Himika! 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 Please come back! Please! Himika! It's like that. My love. Oh god, my love. Himika, no. Oh no. We gotta bring him back. We gotta bring him back, right? It's not gonna end in tragedy. Oh god, I wanna keep going. No, no, Tsukiyomi, you can't tell me to let go. Oh no. Oh. Well, freaking. I guess we have to stop here now, though. It's just like, let's be devastated for a while here. We gotta bring him back in the next chapter. No! That was so sad. Okay, so some interesting revelations. So, Himiko was the one to create this world. I guess it's kind of like a microcosm of the world. I was reading like folklore, like about Izanami and like Izanagi and like other mythological gods. So like it kind of like checks out in my brain, like, oh, if like Izanagi and Izanami, like they give birth to all like the Japanese gods. I guess like Hiruko, like their child, would also kind of have that power. But he mentioned he was like deformed, so I guess he made like an imperfect world here. Versus like Japan. Also kind of interesting to note. Izanami was the goddess of creation. Very interesting to know that like Himiko used fire to defeat her, because I mean, that's also a reference to the mythology, because I think in the lore, in the myth, Izanami and Izanagi gave birth to like all the gods, like of like the mountains, the rivers. They gave birth to like all the deities out there, and then finally, Izanami gave birth to the god of fire, and like that's what killed her, was giving birth to fire. So it's kind of fitting that was her weakness. Like her weakness was fire, and that's how she got like sent down to Yomi. Like she was like the first goddess to die, even though like she created everything. All right. Well, yeah. Let's sit down. Let's mull this over. Let's try to recover here, and then hopefully in the next episode, we somehow get him back. Maybe the bracelet will be the key. Maybe that's his show. Maybe his soul is in there. Instead of him, we just gotta find a body. We gotta convince Tsukiyomi to make another body. I know we're like in denial here. We're just like Byakuya right now. Alright, anywho. I hope you guys are having a fun and relaxing time. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.